Thank you for joining us here on the side on a Saturday night. We're just doing the little AFC standings this week. You guys haven't heard from us in a while. We have been, getting some new equipment for the channel, so we just want to make sure the quality of the videos are somewhat decent that we put out. So it will continue to get better, but a lot of exciting stuff has happened this NFL season. Yeah. We still have a lot of NFL season ahead of us.
Very exciting.
Very good time of the year right now. So we're going to go ahead and kick things off with the AFC standings. Yep. So we'll start with the AFC East this week. So I really want to talk about Mr. Josh Allen.
Well, go for
it. Josh Allen. Let's see what you got. What are you talking about?
I mean, he's really looking like the best quarterback in football right
absolutely is looking like MVP.
Yeah.
MVP.
And if he
Jaden Daniels.
Okay. Hey, rookie of the year, but not MVP.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But we'll talk about Jaden Daniels next video, but yeah, for sure. He's a baller. But yeah, no, Josh Allen just looking like a complete stud. Didn't throw his first pick until like 8 games into the season against the Seahawks.
That's true. That's true. Go
Seahawks.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Against the Seahawks.
But we're not talking about how the rest of the game went, but we got the pick, right?
We have to talk about him a little bit. Pick them off.
But the Bills beating the Chiefs. But
Thank you.
Hey, all of us. I think everybody in the NFL is happy for that.
Yes.
Especially for Josh Allen, because that's been a long time coming. So give it all for Josh Allen and the Bills for beating the Chiefs.
Is this year they finally get over the hump?
Yeah, they get over that hump.
This is the best they've played.
One thing about the Bills, though, don't forget. They might be able to beat the Chiefs in the regular season. But they still can't beat them in the playoffs.
I agree.
That's the hump they haven't gotten over yet.
Okay, that's the hump that they need.
And you know what? Last year they really had that chance to beat them. It was in Buffalo. Josh Allen missed open.
That was a good one.
I think that was McKenzie.
That was a good one.
On a drag route. Tried hitting Stephon.
Yep.
But I think Stephon is low-key a locker room cancer for that team.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think so?
And who I'm excited to see cooking more on the Bills is Amari Cooper. I think it's just about time he's coming.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
This might be his
next
pop
couple
out
weeks.
year.
Might look for Amari Cooper in fantasy. Might just have to throw him in there.
Might be his pop out year, buddy.
Yeah. But we'll go to this next team in the AFC East. Who wants to kick things off with the Dolphins? Anybody?
I think you're applause for that.
I guess I can talk about the Dolphins since, I got my pops, who is a big lifetime fan of the Dolphins.
Was he born the same day they won the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Yeah, he was. On the day
they
there
won
you go, baby.
Undefeated season 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that was right. That's
only team to really do it all.
That's a good reason to like the team.
Imagine that. Yeah. Imagine the Seahawks went all the way undefeated and you were born on that Super Bowl day. Well, how would you feel about that?
Well, I don't know how I feel because I couldn't drink this nice Coors Lights on this podcast. Cheers.
I love it. Hey, I'm going to have to go with another one. Hold on.
Yes. We're going to have to get
okay.
Cheers. Coors Light,
there you go.
Reach out.
It is what it is.
Coors Light. Yeah. But yeah, the Dolphins, my take on them is, it's just very riddled, injury-filled season.
Yeah,
for the
definitely
Dolphins,
just injury.
Yeah, not just Tua too. They've had a lot of players just banged up. I think Achane was hurt for a bit, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Achane was out.
Yes.
And Tyreek Hill is banged up a little bit too.
Yeah, he's not just playing his top, so.
Yeah. He's definitely not playing his top. What the heck?
Not looking like
he just got his first receiving touchdown just this past game, right? Or his second one?
No, because week 1 when I had him in fantasy,
it might have been
he had me like 2 or 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And then after that, Tua gets hurt. Apparently, the guy doesn't know how to catch a ball.
Exactly. Come on now.
It was bad.
Come on.
So their whole team runs on timing, and when the timing's off, that offense is bad.
Yeah. Way bad.
We saw when they played the Chiefs in the playoffs in a cold environment. They just were not ready to play in the cold. Nope. Didn't have a good run game to play in the cold.
No,
they didn't look like a playoff team.
They wanted to leave.
Yeah.
They wanted to go back to Miami.
Yeah, the offseason's about to be nice in Miami, guys. So can't be doing that. So the Dolphins, this whole division is pretty depressing aside from the Bills. But talking about depressing, let's talk about the Jets. Does it get more depressing than the Jets?
I don't think
and
it
you
gets
spend
more.
this much money to go get Aaron Rodgers. You spend this much money picks to go get
Sauce Gardner.
Sauce
Brees
Gardner.
Hall.
But Sauce Gardner is valid. And
No,
but
Sauce Gardner's
Devontae
had his
Adams,
worst season.
Yeah.
Devontae Adams added to that. I don't know if Aaron Rodgers is the same person.
They don't have that chemistry, man.
No, there's no
in
chemistry.
Green Bay.
Yeah.
I
They
don't
just
think
lost it.
I don't
Yeah.
think they have the same like
Not at all.
Not at
ball
all.
that they were working with the
No.
last time.
And then now there's
Yeah.
like Devontae and Garrett Wilson like each other.
Exactly.
But there's always going to be
Exactly.
that. Who's receiver one? Is it
Exactly.
Devontae? Is it Garrett Wilson?
Or Garrett Wilson, but Garrett Wilson.
If you my honest opinion, it should be Garrett Wilson.
I
Garrett
think it
Wilson.
will because that's a new era.
Yeah,
that's
that's a new
just
era.
a new
Yeah,
era.
Adams is a vet.
Yeah.
He's
Even
a
as a
vet.
Seahawks fan, like I personally think we make Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Oh, he's
our
gonna
guy.
be
Yeah.
our one.
Yeah.
He's
I
gonna
think
be
he
our
will.
one.
I
Absolutely.
100%
He's our
agree.
future one.
100% agree.
And he needs to start
He's like the
getting
next
that
Tyler
confidence.
Lockett
You know,
Oh, yeah.
kind of
He's
receiver,
starting,
yeah.
he has his games. He's been going off.
Oh, yeah.
After I dropped him in fantasy, but after I dropped him in fantasy, 'cause I was like, "Are we just not gonna throw him the ball this year? Like, what's going on?" I was
Exactly.
really, I was really
Literally
confused.
the week after,
Yeah.
he went.
He had like
off,
27
no,
points or something
yeah,
like that.
27. Then the week after, 37.
Yeah, Like,
Nah, hey,
but I'm happy
hold on.
as a Seahawks fan. I'm happy.
Oh,
Hold
very
on,
happy,
really
bro.
quick though. On my fantasy, bro, I had 24 points for a kicker on the bench. Okay, that is ridiculous.
I have the number one kicker in our league, and when I tell you I compared the stats, I don't know how bro got 24 points.
No, but he had three. He had three
Yeah.
field goals that were over 50.
I know.
yards.
No,
Oh, yeah,
Fairbairn
that's
has done the
crazy.
same
Oh
thing though.
my god.
Fairbairn has done the same thing, and he had like 19.
Why is the kicking felt so bad?
I
this year?
don't know.
It's so off this year.
I'm gonna
Justin
have to agree with
Tucker,
that.
Yeah.
Justin Tucker does not look like Justin
Okay,
Tucker.
but the worst thing about it was, all right, so he had a 24-point game the game before. The next game, he missed field goals. He missed field goals.
Yeah.
So
It
whenever
doesn't
I
even
put him
make
in, it
sense.
was like, come on, man.
Yeah,
But it was the snow. There was snow in the game, and there was all of that. But let's get back on track. But I'm sorry. Fantasy
Valid
is
point.
another
Oh,
story.
yeah.
Valid
Valid
talk,
point.
though,
Hey,
valid talk.
fantasy is another story.
No, after the Jets though, kicking it off with the
Patriots.
Yeah, the Patriots. is-
I don't know really much to say
There's
about
nothing
them.
much to say about the Patriots.
They're just a rebuilding team. They just need
They're-
rebuild
yeah.
all the way.
Yeah.
All the
Who
way.
was it starting for the Patriots?
Jones?
No, Drake,
Drake.
May.
Drake May.
Yeah, Drake May. He's solid.
He's solid.
He just needs something
Yeah.
around him.
Yeah.
Around him.
Around
I
him,
think
yeah.
I
Yes,
agree with you
he's
on that
very
one.
solid.
I
Drake
think I
May.
agree on
think
that
they
one.
got their
I
quarterback.
think they got their guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
Drake
Yeah,
May.
yeah, I'm agree with you on
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I'm rooting for
He
Drake
just
May
needs
for
more
sure.
weapons.
I'm
that's all.
Yes.
hey, Mac Jones though. What happened to him? Like he was supposed to be their guy.
But-
He really
fall
was.
off.
But
Straight
think about it.
fall.
He's
Straight
old. He's old, and
He's not that
Bro,
old.
he's like not even
He's not that
28.
old.
I don't know.
He's like
bro.
26, 27.
As the
Bro,
way that he's
You're
playing,
supposed to be
he
in your
plays old.
prime though.
Yeah,
at
he's
26.
He
supposed to.
plays old.
Yeah, he's supposed to
plays
be
old.
at his prime.
He plays old.
Maybe he has a revive career. After seeing Gino,
I don't
though.
know.
After
I don't
seeing
know.
Gino.
Gino.
Gino's a one of a kind.
Yeah, let's talk about
He
Gino.
had
No,
no
we're talking about
tails
AFC.
to back him up.
Oh
though.
no, yeah. We gotta
We're
talk.
right.
We gotta keep it AFC.
You're right. You're right.
We gotta save this for the
you're
NFC
right,
video.
You're right. You're right.
But yeah, we'll talk plenty about Gino. But yeah, the Patriots. Yeah, Drake May. That's all I gotta really say about the Patriots.
Yeah, that's it.
Good
That's
for
it.
you. You got
All
Drake
right,
May, but you're
for-
gonna have to suffer this season. Maybe you should tank and get him some
I would
picks.
tank.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
get him some weapons.
Yeah.
So
That's what
starting
you guys
off
got.
with the AFC West, the first people, obviously, the Chiefs. How do we think about that?
I want to see the Ravens play the Chiefs again.
Again,
Because we saw
yeah, I
the
agree
Chiefs
with
play
you
a
on
good
that
team
one.
mid-season
Yes.
that had
It wasn't
established.
mid-season. It was
lost.
the
They
beginning
lost.
of the game, the beginning of the season.
No, I'm
That's what
saying
we're saying.
talking.
We want to see him play it again.
Mid-season.
because they
oh,
played the first
First
game.
game.
Right.
The Ravens weren't in
need
tune
their
yet.
Get back.
They didn't get Derrick
oh,
Henry
they coming
going.
to get their big.
The
get
Ravens
backs.
started off
Oh,
slow.
yeah.
Yeah,
But they're very
definitely
beatable still.
started
They
off.
are
That's
beatable.
good.
Ravens are not untouchable.
Yeah, they're not. They're a good team.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
yeah.
Very good team.
Very
yeah.
good team.
But
Oh,
they
yeah.
just haven't clicked fully yet. I
Yeah,
don't
and
think.
Lamar is having a solid season himself.
Very, yeah. Lamar's looking
He
like
has a
Lamar.
better season this year than his 2020 season.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
his defense is not the best.
Not
this
the
year.
best
They
at all.
lost the defensive mind head
Yeah,
coach.
yeah.
Or defensive
You're right.
coach.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
right on that one.
So who?
What about the
I
Chargers?
don't know who their new one is.
No, but who did they lose him to?
Oh, just yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on now.
Waiting for the future.
Come on,
Alright.
huh?
Yeah, I like to hear that. But yeah, this team, we already know about the Chiefs, man.
Yeah, not much to say.
Not
about
much to
the
say.
Chiefs
Like,
other
what do you want me
than
to say? That
they
they're
kinda
9-1?
just have been
Oh wait,
blessed.
they took that fat L to Josh Allen.
I have never been a Bills fan until that night.
Just want to say that. Chiefs can take the L.
Ellie's, yes. But yeah, to talk about the AFC West, we're gonna kick things off with the Chargers. Man, I like watching the Chargers this year for sure. I really hope did they play the Chiefs twice already?
I think they played them only once.
Okay.
Only once.
So
come on, I think they get the Chiefs. Yes,
The
please.
next time, I think they do get the Chiefs.
I can't watch a Chargers-Chiefs game and have them just barely lose to the Chiefs again.
It's so hard to watch a Chargers game, though, when I have J.K. Dobbins on fantasy, and he does not do as good as he did when I traded for him, right?
That's valid. I mean,
that's just
what happens, doesn't it?
They stopped feeding them.
Yeah. But, like, they got Herbert throwing the ball a lot now, slinging the ball.
Herbert's very solid, definitely. But I just would love to see J.K. Dobbins get back into his groove like he was at the start of the season.
I agree.
Because J.K. Dobbins was definitely doing really good at the start of the season.
He was moving.
And you know that
fell off a little bit.
With the cold weather coming in the late weeks of football, expect them to get that run
It's
game
definitely
going.
going to be a difference with this new weather right now.
If they have to play the Chiefs in Arrowhead, they're going to have to run the ball and win that game.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So, maybe start J.K. Dobbins against the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's a good
fantasy.
Hot take.
Yeah.
That is a good hot take right there.
Broncos. Hey, the Broncos kind of got something cooking, I think.
Hey,
they have their guy finally, bro. The Broncos have had bad quarterback after bad quarterback.
Bad after bad.
I wouldn't say bad quarterback.
Or just something that didn't fit, bro.
Okay, I see
Can
what
we
you
really
guys
say
are talking
Russell Wilson
about.
was bad, though?
No, he just saying word.
The Broncos.
Yeah, the Broncos,
yes.
he didn't
Was it
perform.
Russell Wilson or was it the coaching?
I don't know, they just haven't had a good starting quarterback, like a quarterback who's good.
He wasn't having
for
the
their
stats
team in a
he
long
had
time.
at the Seahawks.
Obviously, Russell Wilson still got some left in the tank with the Steelers.
For sure.
So that's what I'm saying. Was it Russell Wilson or was it the coaching staff?
There's probably a little bit of both. Sometimes coaches and players.
Because look at it, he went to another team the year after. It was the year after.
And the other team's playing well, and then now the Broncos are doing better.
Exactly.
So honestly, it was probably just both. Like
them
two
two
just
didn't
didn't
collide.
I think it was just that
didn't
didn't mesh.
Hell no.
Yeah, part of being a good player is seeing if you just mesh.
But
with
the Broncos' defense is shutting it down a lot of these teams.
Yeah, their
a lot of these teams.
Their defense is pretty solid.
Less passing yards.
Looking like the best corner in the league.
Yeah. That and trust me, I got him on my fantasy.
But Bo Nix starting to look pretty good himself.
Bo Nix
Bo
Nix is definitely.
Yeah.
He has the highest rating in
he just
the
fits
college
that team
or
really
in
well.
the football thing right now, right? He has like 80%. Bo Nix, he has more percentage than a lot of the other quarterbacks right now.
Maybe right now in the league. He's been playing really well.
He's been playing really well.
But yeah, Broncos, I think 2 or 3 years from now we're talking about a good team out of that division. The AFC West is going to be
Super Bowl running team.
Keep your eye on that.
Rematch? Seattle Broncos?
Super Bowl, you think it's Super Bowl running team soon?
In a couple of years, they have the potential to be one. They got to make sure they get all the right pieces.
Right.
They got the quarterback. They got the solid defense. Like their O-line isn't bad. It's average O-line.
Yeah,
if it gets better, then it'll be really.
It gets
Bo
them
Nix
plays.
can run.
It gets them
he can
touchdowns.
move. He's very mobile, so he doesn't need the best O-line.
I think
anyways,
the correlation between the offensive Broncos is really good.
Yeah.
I think it just connects, for sure.
No, most definitely. But kicking it off onto last place, 2-8 Raiders. How about them Raiders, eh?
Please get Max Crosby out of the Raiders.
Yeah, that's all I can say. Max Crosby just shouldn't be.
I want to see you win somewhere, dog. You deserve to win. Hey, go win.
Yeah, you need to go to another team, buddy.
Please.
Yeah. You need to get
2 wins.
somewhere better.
Yeah.
That's not enough to
That's
have
not
Max
good.
Crosby, man.
And especially for you being the person that is your only person on defense.
Yeah, I mean Adams just got out.
It's not a good sign.
But Adams went to a 3-8 team.
You know what? They do have some decent young players. If you watch some Raiders games, they have some good young guys.
They do.
They got a lot. They got a long ways to go with that.
Yeah.
So we just gotta see how that goes.
Yeah.
Good luck to you, Raiders.
Yeah. Sorry, Raiders.
Just gonna
sorry,
say.
Raiders fans.
Yeah. Sorry, Raiders fans.
Sorry, Raiders.
I'm sorry the Derek Carr thing didn't work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry for that.
Yeah.
Saints, here we go.
AFC North.
All right.
Man, this is a tricky division too, but
Steelers. How do you guys feel about the Steelers? What do you guys think about the Steelers?
They're not the best team in this division, but they're 8-3. They've won some good football games, but haven't had the hardest schedule yet. They have a really hard schedule coming up.
Yeah.
As
And
far as
they
stat
mentioned
wise,
that before they
are.
played the Browns. They said the Browns could give them trouble, and the
Yeah.
Browns, sure enough, won that game.
Definitely gave them
So,
trouble and won the
definitely
game
gave them
for
trouble.
sure.
They gotta
Oh, yeah.
they can't be comfortable. They're not comfortable at
Yeah.
all. They better
Oh,
not
no.
be. That better not
Cannot
be
be
the energy in that
comfortable.
locker room. They better
Oh,
be
yeah.
like, hey, we still
Yeah, we
got
need to
it.
step
gotta
up.
lock
We need to
in.
step up
Yeah.
for sure.
So
Absolutely.
they need to solidify 10 wins,
The bottom
To make the
Browns beat
playoffs.
the top
Yeah.
Steelers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
absolutely. They
yep.
need 10 for
10
sure.
wins to solidify a
At
playoff
least
spot.
prove that they're playoff worthy.
Yeah.
I agree.
If they only get 9 wins and they're 9-6, I'm gonna start scratching my head
Yep.
with this team.
That's a wild card game that they just wanted to put them in the playoffs kind of thing.
Yeah, I
And
think
somebody
they're
else
about
lost
wild
that
card
they
good
needed
if you
to.
ask me, but
That's what
Maybe
that
divisional
sounds like.
round?
In 8-3, yeah.
maybe division round. They're about a wild card playoff team.
Yeah,
they're
okay, maybe yeah.
that has a
yeah.
decent regular season record,
Mhm.
like we've seen from like teams like the Vikings in the past, or the
Right,
Jaguars, or
right.
the Cardinals. Like
Yeah.
they're gonna be like that.
Very regular
Season
season
team,
heavy,
yeah.
and then they just kind of fall off during the
Playoffs.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
But a team who's not gonna be like that, I feel like, is gonna be the Ravens.
Yep.
Even some of these games they lost, they had players out,
Maybe
hurt.
even the Bills.
Yeah.
Well, next is the Ravens. They're 7-4 right now.
Yeah.
So do you think they in playoff run right now?
Oh yeah, they this is a team that's trying to win a Super Bowl.
Oh, they won it.
They want a
Yeah,
Super
they
Bowl.
wanna win.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah,
For
and
sure.
They're playing competitive for it, so you
Yeah.
know they just have to fine tune some things still. I think even next year they could even be better, just because they'll have that year under their belt. It's not over for them if they don't win.
For sure.
Yeah.
But let's try to make the Super Bowl. That's what
Ravens
they're trying
off
to
of
do.
a
Yeah,
lot,
They at least need to
one
make the
loss
Super
streak.
Bowl.
Absolutely.
Just saying.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be tough for them to come back for sure.
And now this next team. I think this is the best team with the 4-7 record I've ever seen in my life.
Best. All of their games,
Honestly,
the
yeah.
first,
They're so
the
close.
first
Yeah.
four games
The
were
most
points
stacked
away.
Roster.
Points
4-7,
away.
bro.
Points away.
And then they
Defense.
barely lost to the Chargers for a
Yes,
7-3 team.
yes.
Their
Barely.
defense is just
Wasn't
not
it
there.
the Chiefs were one of them, right?
The Chiefs were one of them.
Yes,
Yeah, they
yes,
lost
and
to
it
the
was
Chiefs.
Barely to
within
the Chiefs,
points.
yes.
Within
they
points.
barely
Within
lost to the
points.
Chiefs, yeah.
Yes.
Almost every win from the Chiefs was
Yeah,
barely
exactly.
by.
Yeah,
win.
they barely beat the
by
Broncos.
one.
barely.
They had a block
Shout
field
out
goal
to the
against
shitty
Broncos.
refs.
Kansas City Refs.
Yeah.
We're like the
They
Kansas City Swifts.
Swifters.
But no, the Bengals, man, you got to hop back on this team. I just don't know. Yeah, the defense is awful, letting up 30 points every game I see them. And Joe Burrow still looks good. Jamar Chase still looks good. So they can't go anywhere with them.
Yeah.
So I'd say the focus for this team is just gonna get a defense, and maybe they could use a
Get a
running
stop.
back again.
You get a stop.
They just need a better defense. Honestly.
Yeah, they need to get a stop.
Yeah.
They need to get a stop.
Yeah, and then
Capitalize on defense.
3-8 Browns. I mean, how do you guys feel about Jameis Winston? He hasn't looked that bad
Hey.
with the Browns.
Hey,
Honestly.
with
Jameis
his
Winston looks like
inspirational quotes.
not peak Jameis Winston,
Winston,
but
but
James Winston,
Winston.
not at his lowest.
Worse, yeah. Looks like very journeyman league Jameis Winston right now.
Yeah.
He
Just
can
good enough
bounce
to.
around
Yeah,
anywhere he
just
wants,
Yeah.
good
but he'll
enough.
still
Just
get
good
him to
enough.
play.
Yeah, he's
For
not
sure.
taking as many risks as if he were a
Absolutely,
starter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you seen that hit he took
I
though?
don't know about
That
that.
hit he
I
took
don't
in
know
the end
about
zone,
that.
though. He went
He's taking a little bit of
helicopter,
risk, man. He went for the touchdown last
No,
time
yeah,
and he
he's
scored.
He's trying to secure those Journeyman
I know,
league
but
contracts.
that's a risk right there, man. That's what I'm saying. He's taking a little bit of risk that he needs to win to get where he needs to be.
Yeah, because
50-50.
yeah.
No, definitely.
I just
For
don't think quite as much as he used to.
Yeah.
He used to throw just some absurd passes.
Yeah,
I just don't see him
definitely.
throwing those absurd passes.
I
like that
agree.
anymore.
Agree.
Kind of like similar like Dak.
For
some
sure.
of these passes Dak does.
You're gonna compare him to Dak.
Well, I mean, there's some similarity there.
I mean, it's valid.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no other quarterback just like him.
Yeah. But now we got a boring, really depressing division to kind of talk about. I'm sorry.
Honestly,
yeah.
this is pure depression. To look
Prepare
at.
that. Yeah.
Like,
so we got
wow.
the Texans though.
Hey, the
Yeah,
Texans.
at
they're
least
fun to talk
they're,
about.
They're positive.
Yeah.
They're positive.
Oh,
Only
they're
team,
7-4.
hey, the Texans though.
They
they're
ain't doing too good, but they're positive. They're good.
They're still a really young team.
Yeah.
You know, this
Yeah.
They're
team.
developing.
They're
They just
decent.
need to make a playoff and win a game again.
Healthy.
They
Healthy.
need to win they
A
need
full
to make
team
the
that's
playoffs
And then
again.
them, I think at the best will play AFC Championship game.
Yeah.
Best case
At their
scenario,
best,
and
yeah.
that's great for this team. A young quarterback.
I would like to see
young
It's
people.
good
Yeah.
for that team.
Yeah.
Get them stats and
Yeah.
games and all
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the next year, or year after, now we're looking at them
Yeah,
being like,
Super
hey,
Bowl
yeah,
contenders
contenders.
for
So,
sure.
kind of like they're taking a similar path to the Lions.
Yeah.
For
They're
sure,
saying,
for
yeah.
sure. It's a
Absolutely.
build up.
Build
It's a
up,
build up.
and
That
this
is
year they're going to be a
stepping
little bit
stone.
better.
Oh,
For
yeah.
Then
sure.
next year they're
They're
going
gonna
to
be
be
even better.
better.
Yeah.
So, and the Lions took about 4 years to get here through the complete build
I'm
up.
gonna just have to say the Lions are doing really good this year.
AFC.
Very much
Hey.
props. I know that, but I just
Yeah.
need to say that.
Fair.
Just want to say that.
No, that's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true. We're
And-
just gonna try stay on AFC.
Yeah,
I
but
got
the
you,
Texans
I got
are a
you.
fun team to watch, man.
Very.
Yeah,
fun.
every time I
enjoy
watch them,
watching
I
the
watching
Texans, yeah.
play, watching them play
Yeah,
football.
CJ
They're
Joe
fun to
Joe
watch.
Mixon.
Yeah,
Joe
always
Mixon is
he's
having
always
fun,
showing
man.
something.
Yeah.
He's always showing
Their
something.
defense has a bunch of athletic guys
Yeah.
that just fly
Yeah.
into the
Oh,
football.
yeah.
It's
Oh,
a,
yeah.
it's a fun team to watch.
It's definitely a young and fun, team to
yeah.
watch. Yeah.
For
And I like
sure,
their head
for
coach.
sure.
I think the
Yeah.
head coach has things
Oh
going
yeah,
for them
their
too.
head
He
coach,
looks solid.
Yeah,
So yeah, fun team to watch in the future.
definitely.
Now we got the Colts at 5-6.
How you guys? What do you guys feel about that? What do you?
Just not a fan of the Colts to be honest.
I mean, I'm not a
At
fan
all.
of the Colts either, but it's just like,
I think
geez.
they choked completely.
You guys came from a
Anthony
really
Richardson.
good season to
Yeah.
a really bad season.
Yeah.
So what happened between?
I feel
there?
like it's all lays on to Anthony Richardson.
Yeah,
You
a lot of
think
it
so?
does.
I mean,
they really
He
relied
tapped out of
building.
a play.
I mean, he did tap out of a play, but he also gets hurt super easy.
Yeah, he does.
No
That too,
disrespect
that
to
does-
Tua, but he just like Tua, he gets hurt the same easily.
Very true, but
Yeah.
I mean, as a
his
quarterback,
play
you gotta
style-
be able to take
his
some
They
play
hits.
style-
have to be able
Yeah,
to do that.
but his play
Yes.
style is so reckless.
Yeah,
But then again, I
exactly.
look at players like Josh Allen, who also has a reckless play style. and he's just,
Exactly,
like, I
but
don't know.
Yeah.
he's
Josh
built.
Allen
He
is
can
just
take a
different,
hit
right?
though.
Yeah.
He can take a hit, but
Yeah.
obviously Anthony Richardson can't.
Yeah.
So he needs to figure out something.
Yeah, you want to be
To
like tough, or do you
replace
want to be
that.
like a
Yeah.
pocket passer?
Or you're gonna have to be an
Exactly.
improviser, something
Yeah.
like a
You
Russell
need to
Wilson.
learn how to extend the
or
play.
like
He's
Drew
not very
Brees
good
or
at
something.
extending
yeah.
the play.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
doesn't have good reads. Like he's just
Yeah.
an athlete, really playing quarterback.
He needs
You
to
ask me.
figure
He's
out
not-
something that's
it's not like a real
work it
NFL
out.
quarterback.
Yeah, for sure.
In
for
college,
sure on
you can
that.
be an athlete playing quarterback if you have like a good system and
Yeah,
everything. In
yeah.
NFL, you got to
The
be a
pieces
real
around
quarterback.
you,
Oh yeah.
And that's
oh,
why
yeah.
people were like iffy on Lamar. But
Yeah.
I don't even
Lamar's
see the
proven
comparison. Yeah.
himself.
That's
Yeah.
true. That is
Yeah,
very
that's
true.
what. But like in my opinion,
Receiver
Lamar was still
or
better out of
freaking
college than
quarterback.
Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
He looked more like a quarterback to me. I never really thought too highly of Anthony Richardson.
I mean,
Like I thought you could
to
like
be honest, I agree
be
with you.
decent and
Yeah.
maybe be at best like a lesser value Cam Newton, but he just
You were saying something else when you took him in fantasy, though.
no. I think he got me. I think he could be a quarterback to give me points. But listen. He was like my 7th or 8th pick, right? I was like, he could give me points if I need him to because he runs the ball a lot, right? But I even said, I was like, he's not like a winning games quarterback. He could be a good fantasy quarterback. There's two different
He's a
things.
point maker.
That is
He's a
true.
point maker.
Yeah. That's valid.
I didn't think he was gonna carry no Colts to Super Bowl.
out of nowhere,
Yeah.
started dropping you no points in fantasy, too.
Oh shit.
Dude, we gotta cut that.
No, we're good. We're good.
That's fine.
I just have to. I'll call him after, so we'll be good. But with the Titans, we got a really
Depressing
team.
Man. 2-8.
Yeah, that's sad.
2-8.
Without Hopkins,
They're worse than the Raiders.
Yeah.
Honestly, the
No.
Titans are worse than the Raiders right now. I mean, they're both
2-8.
2-8.
Oh, they really are though.
Yeah.
They really absolutely
The
are.
Titans are not a good football team this
No.
season. It is not fun to watch them.
It's not fun to
It's
watch
just
them. They're boring to
depressing.
watch.
Yeah,
It is
Titans.
bad.
I
Hey,
wish
one of
you
their
team-
all
one of their-
of luck.
one of their
I
two
wish you
wins
all of luck.
Coming to like
buddies.
the Dolphins early in the season, the Dolphins just looked like actual horrible garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the season, like that was one of their wins, and
Yeah.
even then, that was like probably the
That
worst
was
game
one
of
of their-
football I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you. On
And
that
it was
one.
crazy.
For
It was
sure.
on the same game where the Seahawks and the Lions were playing, which was a great game.
Oh yeah, an amazing game.
Yeah, and then there's that game, the Titans and the Dolphins. I think the stands were empty. It was just
Yeah, it was a really depressing game.
So-
the announcers
boring
announcing the game
Yes.
sounded like depressed.
They
like,
didn't even
They
wanna
sounded like
be
they
there.
wanted to leave.
Yeah, he catches the fair kick right
When the
now.
commentators
bro,
don't want to be there,
And he catches for
it's
it.
gonna
Yeah.
be crazy. You don't even want to watch the game.
Now we gotta talk about depressing.
Talk about depressing.
Trevor
Bottom of the
Lawrence
barrel.
Came from a really good season last year to a really bad season this year.
Trevor Lawrence is not. I mean, he's just not that guy.
He's
man.
just not
He's
cutting
not
it
that
right
guy.
now. He ain't cutting it right now.
Yeah,
He
and I do
couldn't.
think he's also getting failed by bad coaching too.
I do
Well,
think there is definitely bad coaching.
I honestly
and
agree
play.
with you on that one because he has players, he has weapons around
Yeah,
him.
exactly.
But
Because
I-
it's
I'd
not
still
just
expect him to
Trevor
do a
Lawrence
little
doing
bit
that.
more.
Yes,
The
yes,
ETN,
He has-
the
he has
receivers,
weapons.
all of them
He
are
has weapons
playing
for
like
sure.
how they should.
But guys, here's
Yes.
the big one. Look right here. What does that say on away? Oh, and they haven't won a single away game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's bad.
critical.
Yeah,
That's bad.
That is
That's
critical.
bad.
Yeah,
That is
the Titans have
very
one away
critical.
game. Like
6 of those losses are from away.
I think everybody else has at least one away game they won.
Yeah.
Yes.
They can't even win a
Yeah.
game on the road. They're not
Yeah.
good. Something's
I
going
mean
really
that
bad.
hurts. I mean, good luck to
Wow.
the Jaguars. You guys are doing what you can, and
That's-
obviously you could do
Right.
better. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm rooting for you.
So if you want my honest, like top 3 teams in the AFC right now, it's going
Right
to be
now.
the Bills.
All right, let's start with Bo.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with the Bills at 1.
Definitely.
They feel like the best team in the AFC. I will have to just go with the Chiefs at 2 for now. Until I could see the Ravens just win like maybe 3 games in a row here. Maybe the Chiefs lose a game or 2 more, and
Yeah.
I'll put the Ravens possibly as a better
Well,
team. But the Chiefs did beat the Ravens, so
Yeah.
No.
that's the only reason I can't really put the Ravens higher. But I'm gonna go with the Ravens 3. Yeah, and then 4 and 5 would have to go to the Steelers and Chargers.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Steelers 4,
Okay.
Chargers
All
5.
right. All right.
That's honestly how my list went.
Yeah.
I wouldn't change a single thing.
Ah,
I don't see
Okay.
a single
Okay.
thing
The
to
only
change.
thing that I
Bills
would
beat
change.
the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Go ahead. No, sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah, no, you're good. I was listening, but the only thing out of your list that I would change is, you said the last 2 was what?
The Steelers and the Chargers.
So that's 4 and 5. Steelers 4.
Oh, you know what? Texans? You could trade the Texans out for.
I
one
don't
of
know
those
about the
teams.
Texans. The Texans was not going to be in my discussion.
Okay.
But
Maybe
Yeah, they're
the
not. They're not
Broncos.
quite.
I
mine
was-
yet. No.
okay, I
The
was gonna
Texans are
say
above the
I was gonna say
Broncos.
Ravens because of
Ravens
the
are
weapons that
already
they
in
have.
that list.
No, above that.
Above the Chiefs.
Yes,
Okay. Well, they got 4 losses to the Chiefs 1. So like,
I
that's
know that.
That's just
but
hard for me to make that argument right now.
for right now.
Yeah.
Right now,
That's why
would
I said later in the year, like we'll have to revisit
They just
that.
need
yes,
that
for
rematch.
sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
They just
But
need a
I wouldn't
rematch.
mind if they played them like wild card matchup or something.
That would be a
Like,
great game.
I would not mind that.
I wouldn't mind if the
That would be a
Steelers close the
really good
division
game.
and the Ravens have to play the Chiefs first round. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Get it over
Oh,
with.
Get it over
Let
with.
me see that.
Yeah.
Let me see that.
I
Yeah.
agree.
And I hope
for
the Bills
sure.
take the first spot in the AFC.
Oh, definitely.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
First.
Because
spot.
then now we're looking at a Josh Allen that can win a Super Bowl
Oh,
with
yeah.
that.
Oh,
With
yeah.
that. So my picks to like midway season, who I think is winning or going to the AFC Championship, the AFC Champion matchup would be. I think we're looking at a Chiefs Bills AFC Championship.
Chiefs, Bills.
Yeah, in Buffalo though. I think Buffalo will get the 1 seed, have that bye week.
Chiefs, Bills,
Chiefs
and
will be the
Buffalo
2
are the
seed.
same thing.
No, in Buffalo, not
Oh,
in
oh.
Arrowhead. Because every time they play in the playoffs, except for one time, it's been in Arrowhead. So I want to see
Ooh.
AFC
Oh,
Championship
in Buffalo.
in Arrowhead. In Buffalo.
Yes.
Yeah, I want it to snow. Like I want.
I want to see
want
snow. I want to
like,
see
I want
snow.
That's the
I
AFC
want to see a second
Championship.
game
I
in
wanna
snow
see- yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
sure.
That's the AFC Championship. I'm looking forward
Oh,
to.
yeah. Oh,
So.
yeah.
It'd be a great
Um,
game.
I agree.
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
I agree.
NFL, make it happen. You know you can.
So let's hear your top 5. Let's hear your top 5 right now.
I already said I agree with Bo's top 5.
Okay, so it's not gonna be any different from
Yeah.
No
yours.
different.
So-
I wouldn't change a thing.
Hey, there you go.
It's honestly how it should be.
Those are the best
Yeah.
teams right now.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the
And then the
best teams in
Texans are going to be
AFC.
like right outside
The
that.
Texans are 6.
I agree. They're probably the best thing outside of them.
Texans are 6, and I would put the Broncos.
I'd say the Broncos.
Yeah, it's 7.
Either
7.
I don't know.
So the Texans to me, they're like a year ahead of the
either way.
Broncos. They're like 1 year ahead of the Broncos.
Yeah.
The Broncos, because last year the Texans, C.J. Stroud was a rookie. This year, Bo Nix is a rookie.
Bo Nix is a
The
rookie.
Texans are like 1 year ahead of the Broncos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I would maybe it would differ between game to game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's my top
I would
5.
for sure say that. Yeah, I mean I agree with you guys' top 5. Mine was Ravens above Chiefs.
Yeah.
That's a hot
You
take,
switch that.
but,
I mean, that's
you know,
definitely a hot take.
Just
but-
because of the 4 losses there,
Yeah.
obviously they're beatable.
For sure,
Yeah,
for
they've
sure.
shown
They
that
are
they're
you
beatable.
beatable.
you can argue that every
Yeah,
win
yeah.
they have was like by less than 3 points.
Right, yeah,
So
yeah.
like it's
So,
like
I mean-
all of them have been close games. So
Yeah.
you definitely can argue that. And
For sure,
it's very valid.
for sure.
Yeah, but I'm ready to see how Buffalo does off this bye week.
I want to see how
They got
they
the
do
bye week
off of
now.
this bye
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
Because that's the critical.
And I'm
moment.
really still trying to see who the Chiefs play next.
Mm,
Does anyone know?
Can we see? Who
We might be able to check. Yes, we can.
Chiefs
They played
plays the
Panthers.
Browns?
No,
Oh
they
yeah,
played
all the
Panthers.
Panthers.
The Panthers.
Memes.
The
Come on, Panthers! Should I bet on the Panthers beating the
Please,
Chiefs?
All right,
Panthers.
hey chat. Let's
Chat.
see who. If
I might
we
bet on the
should bet
Panthers
on the Panthers
beating the
or
Chiefs.
All right, let us know. But
But yeah, that's all we have for.
Hey, it's gonna happen. I
you
think
know,
so.
yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's
I
gonna
think- I hope it
happen
happens,
either
yeah,
way.
hold on,
It's
yeah.
gonna happen either way.
Hope it happens. So, but yeah, that's all we got for you guys tonight here on the side. So
Hope
thank
you
you for
guys
joining us.
enjoyed.
Hope you enjoyed the video
My name's AA Ron. I'm gonna be in there
from time to
sooner-
time.
Time to time.